excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A good one here in the AFC East. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, for years, this division was dominated by the Patriots, winning 16 of the possible 17 years. The last 4 belonged to Buffalo under Sean McDermott. Now, though, this seems like it's anyone's division.
No question. I mean, you mentioned the Patriots. Obviously, they have one of the greatest traditions of winning in the history of the NFL. New coach, new era. We'll see how that unfolds. You mentioned Buffalo. I think that right now, if I'm a New York Jets fan with Aaron Rodgers back under center healthy, and what Mike McDaniel is building down in Miami, you said it. This is really a division that over the years was a one-horse race, and now I think all 4 of these teams entering the season think this division goes through them.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. First and 10. Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Meg. This one's complete to Bourne. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers, of course. All the build-up in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Automatic 1st down.
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Hit as as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, Rodgers. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Zerline's kick is good. And the Jets are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. As this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll find the rookie from Washington, Jalen Polk. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now Stevenson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd down, it's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, New England.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Jets have the advantage. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Jets offense ready for their second possession. Trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rogers. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and long for Rogers. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The number 3 overall selection, Drake May, headed out for the next Pats possession. And before this drive gets going, why don't we take a look at some of the leading contenders in the race to see who might take home the award as the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's to the right side. He's got Polk. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Open man is Douglas. It's complete. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
May to the air once more. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the give, this is Stevenson. And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking it's pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight. They sell out on the run. And they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
3rd and short. And here is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's all. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Rodgers to Wilson. Good for a Jets first down. To throw is Rodgers. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He finds Wilson coming across the field. Rodgers saying, let's go, trying to get him to the line. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. It's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Rodgers. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazar. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. Got his man at the 6. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing, Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make. You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do. And, man, they were
to the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hands, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He's got it. And the Jets are on top. It's now 10-7. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. A return now from the 4. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. The Jets offense looking to get back to work as we begin in this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hall running right. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Another run here with Hall. A nice pickup, moving him across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Third down, 3 to go. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Jets 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jawan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Madden.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So, here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Gibson. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. May going to look to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now here's second and goal. Throwing is May. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
They'll try and throw. Here's May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Holt. Touchdown, New England. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Rodgers now. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll come up here first and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. Play action now with Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and through. And the Jets move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll run. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but it will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, it's May. Open man there, it is Horn. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. May to throw on second down. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throwing on third down is May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. This one caught by Lazar. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
A give. Here's Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll go again with Hall. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. 3rd and 5. They'll drop the throw. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Off balance throw, it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Give up the middle with Hall. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he shows up a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
To the 5-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Second and goal. One more time, they give it to Hall. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes past players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.